Here we go, here we go! Tre9MB! 180! Come on again! That hard!
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UTEP Miners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Miners about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will go to work first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really hot.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. BYU lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Newton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So UTEP's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the...
There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Miners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression... Big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And the Miners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Miners come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTEP! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. Runs through a tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On the option. He'll toss it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Johnson looking to throw. Hauls it in. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Open space at the 25. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
BYU right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Miners have a chance to make their defense's work productive as they come to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. He's got 42 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Adkins. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners are threatening in the red zone.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. BYU lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Newton. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle or force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to do it on the ground. Hard running there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Fitted in the window for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rushing. Everybody remembers their first sack.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Newton, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some more.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that. Excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This quarterback has been locked in. He's guided his offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the 2nd half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the 2nd half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Breaks into the open. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Johnson looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. You got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Tried to get there by himself, and he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. BYU right back to the line. To the air, it's Newton. He's got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Got the first down, looking for more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Dead center perfect. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, UTEP! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 25, he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Here we go.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Miners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cougars are in the hurry up.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
BYU has this offense clicking.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Newton. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on third down to get the ball back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pulls it in. It's Lawrence. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Newton. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's picked off right at the goal line. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, and probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not rap. and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UTEP Miners, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Miners' offense will get the first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He leaves it with his back. Past the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Intercepted in the first drive, into the pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverine. He got a step and just dusted the field.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Solid pickup for 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Punch it out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, UTEP. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Dropping back, it's Baker. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Got it in the middle. It's Adkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Adkins. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Adkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight and finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UTEP.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it up to 30. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Johnson wants to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miners!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Quickly complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back.
Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Back to the ground with the running back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the returner will be dragged down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Adkins. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Miners will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now.
There he goes! He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! They take the lead with the 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's on target and complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Miners are on the move. Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
How
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Johnson wants to throw it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Wolverine. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
We see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Miners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Johnson looking to throw. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. How about that blocking up front in that running game? Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So we open the final period with a third down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Miners are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, UTEP! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds a man on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. It's a reverse.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Lanier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. They're working that left side. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they moved out front here on the 4.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Stepping up to help this defense on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Adkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last two plays.
Snap from the gun on third down. Snagged out of the air. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To throw, it's Baker. Quick strike complete. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Got his man downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
All right, now that play's over. Now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, even...
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Sun Bowl Stadium in El Paso, Texas, the home field of the UTEP Miners. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Miners offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Now here he goes. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, UTEP.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense makes the field for their first possession. And Kirk, of course, when we talk about this offense, it has to revolve around the guy under center.
Well, anytime you have a guy like this, it always gives you a chance to win a football game. He can do it all, and most importantly, he has a great connection with the offensive coordinator.
Ball handed off, and he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Longhorns will line up to kick it away.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. UTEP's offense is back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And the Miners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Shotgun handoff here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by... some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Makes a quick catch. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
It's a quick grab. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. On the run here, lets it go. And it's caught. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. With the catch, it's Ware. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Terry. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Looking to throw it on first down. Out of it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Terry. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Terry. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try the right here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the defense brings him down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. No, he is stopped short. What a stand by this defense. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? He keeps it on the design run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
To throw, it's Johnson. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The receiver makes the catch. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Miners are looking to keep this drive going. Caught quickly. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Makes a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know what's happening here right now is this quarterback is just taking what the defense is giving him, not forcing anything downfield, finding ways to be able to continue to move the ball down the field. Another example, nice job here picking up the first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Miners will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
With the catch, it's Ware. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the 1st down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Ware. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Williams. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Pass complete on a crossing route. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the move now.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Touchdown, Longhorns, as they put 6 more on the board. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Miners offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Miners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. This will likely be the last play of the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Longhorns offense takes the field and need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They get the second half started with their running play. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 20, at the 10 now. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. UTEP's offense is back out there now. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
The receiver grabs it. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion makes it second and short. They keep him guessing with a run. There's some space around the 30. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Miners will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The ball is caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Miners come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Texas, 14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Terry.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. He's up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Winston. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Longhorns are in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
UTEP 24, Texas 21.
Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. The sure hands. It's Ware. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the open. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback. I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Grab down the middle. It's Terry. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To throw, it's Bradley. Caught by the receiver. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's a toss play to the right. Look out, room to go here.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Bradley. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play, strip the ball, come up with the interception, anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Breaks free with room to run. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, you know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Miners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes the bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grinding away on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Bradley. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? noise. This stadium is vibrating. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And he knocks through the PAT.
35. UTEP, 31.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. UTEP's... is back out there now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway. Excellent field position here for the offense. We'll give it to the running back. Breaking tackles. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Dropping back. It's Bradley. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away with a running game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Well, Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Will not be brought down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Miners offense is back out on the field. Yes. Here they need points and they have to score quickly. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Slides the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
He's brought down at the 31.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the